Yo! You guys hear that loud and clear. Um, Today, Logic just dropped a new album, and I'm here to go over it. I found out the album was coming out this last night, so I immediately jumped on it, and I'm here to review it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christian French, aka the Fresh French. When the Fresh French speaks, you listen. And today we're gonna go ahead and review Logic's new album entitled Everybody. Now, the cover is super interesting looking at it. I have it right here in my hand on my iPad, and just looking at the cover immediately, it feels like there's something on here that he's going to talk about and that needs to be said. So, very loud, bold cover, exciting, intricate, very appealing to the eye. Looks like the Last Supper in Roman Greek days. It looks crazy, bottom line. And let's go ahead and dive into the album. Immediately, track one, he has the song called Hallelujah. So for those of you who don't know, Hallelujah is the highest praise that you can say or give to God, the word. And it was a very deep song, and it immediately opened up with the guy named Adam, and he pretty much died in an accident. It sounds like a car accident kind of thing, and as he died, quote unquote, he ended up meeting God. So, yeah, he ends up in this big waiting room, kind of, essentially. Of course, track two, which is one of the singles to the album, which is entitled Everybody, just, pretty much touching on everybody bleeding the same blood, letting everybody know about his, for those who don't know, about his biracial background and things like that. Great song. Love the song, actually. I give that a strong 8 of a song. I really loved it. It was a great song, and yeah, kind of unique. Confess. Amazing track. He added Killer Mike on to the end of the song, and it sounds like he was in a church, asking God to reveal himself as being true, and that was pretty much like some poetic words added on by Killer Mike. It was like giving a testimony in a church, so you could definitely feel it. And I definitely like where he was going, pretty much letting people know about, people do get the short end of the stick, you know what I mean? Track 4, Killing Spree, he was basically describing, what's going on in his life and people pointing fingers, just the world, people looking for memes as their daily routine, can't be told anything. Great track too, by the way. Love the beat, love the production, everything behind it. So overall, I'm gonna go ahead and just highlight some of the key parts of this album that I really loved. Track 8, super dope track. It was definitely insane. I love Most Definitely. Logic, you did your thing with that. This is me playing it again. From the first time that I listened to the album in whole, I had to press, repeat on that one, and listen to it twice. So that was one of the definite songs I liked a lot. He was definitely kicking some good stuff on there, Black people! Yeah, he did that. He did that. Proper wordplay, kicking real shit. Yo, I can't even complain. This song was wavy. I loved it. So definitely check out Most Definitely. It's track 8 on the new album. That is an amazing track. Also, you know what? Track 7, Ink Blot, with Juicy J was super cool. That I can only imagine what that studio session was like that night. Whenever they jumped in and did that, it was like it was crazy. I could tell that it was great energy, great chemistry. It was super cool, fun, relaxing song. You know, that was one of the fun moments of the album as well. Track 9, let's get into that one. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I'm jumping all around. It was a interesting listen. You know, let's even go back to before that, track 6, America. He's pretty much just describing what's going on in America right now. You know, with the Donald Trump as president. You know, a lot more open racism, sexism. You know, people discriminating still on sexual orientation, creed, all that. You know what I mean? Super touched on it. Love the song. Um, Definitely something that makes you think. You know, he even had Black Thought and Chuck D on there, which is very interesting. Like, I love the collab. It was great. Also, let's see. I really, really, really want to touch on the interlude that Logic had on here. It was an interlude where the guy Adam, in the beginning of this theatric album, you know, story of an album, he basically was in a room and God was letting him know about just growing and maturing, you know, and how all acts of good can affect you and bad, you know. So, and from there goes into track 10. What can I say about the suicide hotline number? 800-273-8255. Wow. From the gate, the song is deep. Logic is immediately getting into, like, he doesn't want to live, you know. He's rapping from a depressed point of view and a depressed standpoint. And surely it built up to Alessia Cara coming on and Khalid coming on. Shout out to them as well. They were amazing in the song. Building to, yeah, you do have something to live for. You know, purely nothing but an awareness like, hey, mental health is really an issue these days. Amazing track, I can say. I can truly say amazing track. It was great, you know, and Anxiety as well to lead off to the next one. You know, he described his moment going to see Star Wars in December, and yeah, just having a panic attack, which ended up putting him in a hospital, and they let him know it was anxiety, and that's real. So kudos to Logic for raising awareness to these things that are really going on right now. Track 12, oh my god, I love the end. He said, Black Seinfeld, nigga. That was Martin. I love that. That was super cool. It was, yeah, you guys know the Black Spider-Man track. That was another one of the singles. Dope stuff. Kicked it. It was dope. I loved how you did that. And track 13, the way he closes that was very interesting. He repeats multiple verses the same time, and it's making you feel it. Like, the more and more you listen to it, it's like a climax, and you can feel what he's saying. And he's basically still, once again, speaking on being biracial and his biracial experience, you know, and things like that. Like, this whole album, he definitely is letting you know about seeing the world from both sides, being half black, half white, you know, white mother who was even racist to him, you know, and her kids are half black, you know, and things like that. So he's definitely opening up and telling people, like, these things are really going on out here. And he can see the world from two sides, you know, like, either you're black or you're too white, or, you know what I mean? It's definitely real. But what was interesting about it is he has J. Cole close out the song with just it sounds like it could have been a voice note, you know, just rapping, you know, like a few minutes of that, like, really kicking it, and, like, almost, to me, it sounds like he's talking to him back through this album, letting him know that it's all good. And yeah, it was wow. So I feel the Aryan in my blood is scarier than a blood. Mm, deep. So all that, overall outstanding project to me. It'll for sure hit home for somebody. So somebody out there struggling with probably some of these things like mental health, racial issues, being half white, half black, half anything, just this. I can definitely see this album hitting home with somebody like very deep, and being an everyday listen probably for a little while till they get through whatever they're going through. So very cohesive, smooth listen. To be honest, I didn't really hear like bangers on there, but it does not sound like he did that, on purpose. This wasn't meant for that. So definitely the type of album you have to listen all the way through. Don't just skip and skim the songs. Like, this is something you need to put on from top to bottom, listen, and see what he's talking about. And the guy is definitely shedding light to a lot of things and a lot of things people struggle with and the things that are going on in America right now. So, overall, I'm going to give this album like a solid crazy 9. The lyrics were on point, story and testimony was given, speaks on today's America and racist thoughts and people struggling with racial equality, sexual orientation, religion, whatever, a lot of topics that some people are scared to touch on. So I'm definitely going to give this a must listen. So, yeah, one time shout out to Logic for doing that album. To me, it was crazy, and it's definitely gonna be inspiring. So I want to know what you guys felt about it. Let me know what you guys think. How was the album to you? What were some highlights, some lowlights, if any? Let me know. Go ahead and comment at the bottom of this video, and if you'd like, go ahead and email me. Chase2008-103 at gmail.com. And yeah, let's just talk. Let's have conversation, some dialogue behind this, because I personally think it was dope. So subscribe to my channel, watch my next video. We are going to be uploading the Russ review of Russ's new album, There Really Is a Wolf. Yeah, so that, quite excited for that. I love the things that he's been doing, and yeah, shout out to all of you. So yep, go ahead and follow me on Snapchat. I go by French. My name is Christian French, aka the Fresh French. You guys take care. Later.